Over the years, I've noticed that many riders have poor body positioning when doing slow speed maneuvers. So in this video, I'm going to go over the common mistakes and the proper body positioning. So if you're having trouble with slow speed maneuvers, this video could be the missing link. So hang tight. Hey, I'm Paul the Motor Guy, and welcome to my channel, where the goal is to pass on riding tips, practice drills, and defensive riding strategies. Now, I'm a rider coach, a motorcycle sergeant, and I'm the owner and instructor at ProRider Central Texas, where we teach police riding skills to civilian riders. Body positioning. Now, I believe that body positioning is widely overlooked by riders when practicing slow speed maneuvers. But poor body positioning is what hampers many riders. Now, the most common mistake I see is that riders usually tend to lean forward or lean into the turn. Now, the problem with this is that when you lean forward, it adds pressure on your arms, which makes it hard to turn the handlebars and makes it difficult to use the counterweighting technique. So here's an example of what that looks like. Now I'm going to give you 6 tips that will help you with body positioning. Now, tip number 1 is you want to keep your body upright. Now, this will help keep pressure off your arms and make it easier to use the counterweighting technique. Now, tip number 2 is you want to keep your chin up and eyes level with the horizon. By keeping your chin up, this will help you have better head turns and it will keep you from looking down, which is what riders tend to do. Now, remember, when you look down, it restricts your head turn. Now, tip number 3, keep your knees in. Now, many riders tend to flare their knees out in the direction that they're turning. Now, many times this is done because the rider is uneasy about leaning the motorcycle. You want to keep both knees in up against the tank. Now, tip number 4, keep your arms bent and relaxed. Now, you don't want a lot of tension in your arms. So when you have a lot of tension in your arms, it makes it hard to manipulate the handlebars, the throttle, and the clutch. And it causes you to have slow movements. Now, an example of this would be if you ever play baseball or golf, you know that if you grip the bat or golf club too tight, it hinders your bat or club head speed. Now, tip number 5. If your bike has pegs, I recommend riding with the balls of your feet on the pegs. I see many riders with their heels on the pegs, which causes the foot to hang down. Now, the problem with this is that depending on your lean, your foot can drag the ground, causing it to get ripped off the peg. Now, this happened to me once. My foot got ripped off the peg, and when I went down, I got trapped under the motorcycle. But luckily, I only suffered a sprained ankle. Now, the next tip may help many of you. So, tip number 6, relax. Now, many riders ride with their whole body tensed up, which also makes it hard to ride. Now, I found that when you're tensed up, you end up fighting the motorcycle. Now, I'm not a horse guy, but I heard that they can sense fear. Well, I believe a motorcycle is like a horse in that when you ride timid, it doesn't ride well. Now, the next time you watch a good rider doing slow speed maneuvers, notice how relaxed they look. Now, here's what your body position should look like. Now, the next time you practice, I want you to pay attention to your body positioning. If you work on this, I guarantee it will improve your riding. Now, let me know in the comment section below if you've had any problems with body positioning. And if so, which one did you have trouble with? Now, until next time, practice, 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 and ride safe.